Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you with a 3 a.m. radar update as strong storms rocking through South Dakota are on their way.
Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. Heavy rain making its way through South Dakota right now. We do have a few showers and thunderstorms in the oil patch stretching back towards Billings, Montana. A couple of rumbles of thunder in the good old oil patch. Now you can see the motion very slowly to the north and to the east right along the South Dakota border. And some of these strongest cells here on the leading edge are producing half-inch hail and wind gusts up to 55 miles per hour and a few reports. Now heavy rain also associated with these storms as we take you in just a little bit closer. Here we go. Now the storms are moving in on Aberdeen, and right now they're moving to the northeast. Generally the strongest cells here with some pink in them heading into Huron. Those are the ones that are the hail producing cells that could be producing upwards of half-inch diameter hail. So the severe level of these storms as we head into the early morning hours has not been as strong as they were late last night. Down along the South Dakota border, those storms a little bit stronger still with a 3/4 inch diameter hail down in the Bassett area. All right, those storms are on their way. Let's take a look at the very latest on the forecast real quick as we update you on that, and a look at the Storm Prediction Center and their update on today's severe weather risk as we go into our Monday. We have a basically a marginal risk in the Fargo area up through Bemidji, the Waskish area, and International Falls in green. This is a level 2 risk. Here in yellow, that is a slight risk of severe storms. That includes lake country out there from the Detroit Lakes area through Fergus Falls and Sisseton. Things get a little bit more likely for severe weather as we go from Duluth, Brainerd, Wadena, Alexandria, Hancock, as well as Little Falls into Montevideo, down south into Pipestone and Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And the level 4 out of 5 still on for St. Cloud to Minneapolis, Fairmont, all the way down toward Albert Lee, Mankato, Mason City, all the way into western parts of the state of Wisconsin. Here's that quick look at that forecast. Now, when are they going to arrive? It does look like it's going to be in the overnight hours for us. Let's take a look at that as we head into the latest hourly updating model that is available at this time in the morning. So here we go. As we see, the showers and thunderstorms are now located right along the South Dakota border with North Dakota. And here is a look. Let's go to the latest model run here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So these storms pushing along the border right now will be pushing up into Ellendale, Oaks, Gwinner, down into Richland County and near the FM area as we go to 5 o'clock in the morning. So time frame still the same as we were talking last night, not speeding up like I thought possibly could happen last night. And again, the risk of severe is going to be on the low side as these make their way through, not zero. There could be some small hail, upwards of a half-inch in diameter in the strongest cells as they surge eastward towards 5 a.m. Heading into 6 and 7 a.m., they won't be too far from you in Grand Forks. Here's some rain showers making their way in. But if you're in Ada and point south into Lakes Country, Lake Park, basically all the way to Hawley and down into parts of Grant County, though they will push through. This is that initial surge of storms that will, by the time we get to 7, 8 a.m., working their way into central Minnesota, and this diagonal band of showers will be setting up as we go into the mid-morning hours. Now, here's your midday hour, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms here will be general garden variety and non-severe, working their way from northwest parts of Minnesota right down in toward the Black Hills and, Stutzman County, Wells County, and the Highway 200 corridor. Maybe a break in the activity down south, allowing those south winds to warm things up, re-energize, and afternoon storms forming here in Lakes Country. This is the main event right here as we head into the 11 to 1 o'clock in the afternoon time frame. So this is where we'll have that risk for severe storms in the afternoon hours. And as we go into the afternoon, Wadena County all the way down into, say, Pipestone and southwest Minnesota will have that risk for all modes of severe weather, very large hail over 2 and 3 inches will be possible as this line works its way from west to east across central Minnesota. So here, as we go into around that 3 o'clock time frame, we'll be seeing storms that will be pushing their way east toward Duluth and the Twin Cities. Here's the line of severe weather. Not everyone is going to get a severe thunderstorm, by the way. It's just any of these that do form will have all modes of severe weather possible, including large, long tracked, and strong tornadoes will be a possibility from these storms that make their way into that area that we circled that was red near the Twin Cities. The time frame on this is heading into 4 and 5 o'clock as we go to the drive time home, and these continue off into northern parts of Wisconsin as we go into the early evening hour. This is 7 o'clock at night, passing through the Twin Cities on the way to Rochester, passing through Mankato, and heading into northern parts of Iowa, showers and thunderstorms as well. So again, any of these storms moving into central now, parts of northern Wisconsin, and on the way into southeast Minnesota as we head into the evening hours near places like Red Wing, could be strong to severe as we approach the 10 o'clock hour while the heavy rain continues. Risk of snow, not great, but there could be a couple of flakes mixing in on the Minnesota side as we go into the overnight hours, and that's the latest look at your forecast update. So once again, the radar very busy down across South Dakota as we get back into what's going on there real quickly. We'll show you one more time that these showers are making their way along the South Dakota border, pushing their way all the way up in towards Aberdeen right now, and looking like they're not far from Ellendale and Oaks. These are moving north, the individual cells, but the whole line moving to the north and to the east. So I'll keep you updated if anything goes severe. We'll let you know about it. There is a chance of some severe as we go into the morning hours. Hail up to 1 inch in diameter is going to be possible. Gusts of wind up to around 60 miles per hour will be possible from the strongest early morning cells. Then this afternoon, the main event retakes off on the Minnesota side of the river, and that is a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Stay informed about the weather today, would you? You can do so on hutchesweather.com anytime, anywhere. Follow on Facebook and subscribe right here on YouTube.